Hey guys, how you doing? This is Rich from Rich TV Live. Hope you're having a great Saturday or Sunday, depending where in the world you are. I know some of you are already enjoying a Sunday, some of you are enjoying a Saturday. Well, what I wanted to do is I want to give you my top 10 stocks for March 2021. We've been doing this for quite some time. I believe we're pretty much famous for this now. I don't think anybody has a more accurate or a better top 10 stocks every month than us. And if you go to Rich TV Live, you can see our picks are all documented. Since last year, 147 picks with an average gain of 299%. You can see some of our recent picks. And you can see some of the picks that we've made over the last CWRK up 1,289% since Christmas Day. Merry Christmas. AITX up 2,000% since Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas Eve. And there's more. Many, many, many more rockets that we've been able to discover first. Do I have TSNP on here? I should have TSNP on here. I don't see it. That's weird. Well, TSNP. We bought that pick at 2 cents and now it was at $5. Could have sworn it would have been on this list. Oh, there it is. Oh, sorry. So right now, the gain on TSNP for everyone who took that recommendation on November 24th, 2020, I made a recommendation on TSNP at 2 cents. You would be up 6,477%. If you like that, please smash the like button. And you guys can also join our trading club at www.richpicksdaily.com. Members are having enormous success, and the reality is we are just getting started. Now, a lot of people are panicking, saying that the markets are crashing and everything's down. And I see YouTubers literally saying this is a market crash. Really? Okay. You want to call it that? I look at it like the market's at all-time highs, and this is just the dip. I don't see how this is a crash, but each his own. Everybody has their own opinion, right? I look at it like we're at all-time highs, and you can't just continue to just scream up without having some resistance. And that's normal for the markets. And let me tell you guys my 10th pick for March 2021. So, big fan of Bitcoin, right? Always been a big fan of Bitcoin, big fan of blockchain technology, and a big fan of the future and futuristic technology. Something huge happened. The first ever Bitcoin ETF in history opened up in Canada. The Purpose Bitcoin CAD ETF non BTCC.B on the Toronto Stock Exchange opened up. Now, the only problem was Bitcoin was exploding. So this is what happened. Bitcoin exploded. And when the ETF launched, it literally launched when Bitcoin was at its all-time high. So the timing for investors probably wasn't the greatest. And I'm one of those investors. I bought the ETF. There's been a lot of hype around the ETF. So I'm not the only one who bought it. Many people bought the ETF. Everybody wants a piece of Bitcoin. Everybody wants a piece of this asset. Now, let me explain to you what happened. This asset goes from 4,000 Bitcoin, okay, in March when the market did actually crash from 29K Dow to 18K Dow. That was a crash, okay? People calling this 32K Dow to 31K Dow a crash. Like, seriously? A crash? It's not even is that even a dip? So Bitcoin goes from 4,000 to 56,000, and that's when the ETF opens. So yeah, your boy's holding some shares, but I believe that Bitcoin is the future of currency transactions. It's the future of businesses doing transactions, because once business starts realizing that every single transaction is stored on the blockchain for life, for life. And once you know how to store that and utilize that and use that technology for what it is, which is a game changer. Once something is stored on the blockchain, it's there for life. Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is the future of transactions. The sooner everybody realizes that, the sooner you are no longer going to be considered obsolete. This is the future. Bitcoin is the greatest asset right now in the world, going from 4,000 in March to 56,000. That's right. From 4,000 in March to 56,000. And that's when the Bitcoin ETF opened up, the first ever Bitcoin ETF in the history of the stock market. And in the history of Bitcoin, it's the first ever Bitcoin ETF. So now what we're having is Bitcoin's coming from its all-time high of 56,000. It's retracing. I believe that Bitcoin will go higher. And I believe what we'll see is sooner rather than later, Bitcoin will hit 100,000. I believe that that will be the next huge target. Now that it's hit 56,000, I believe it hit 58, no, 56, I guess. Now that it's hit 56,000, the next big target will be 100,000. And if I am correct and Bitcoin goes to 100,000, then I believe BTCC.B, and you can also get BTCC.U, which is the American option. I believe that this will be an absolute rocket. Now, remember, this is going to go up and down based on the price of Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin goes down, this will go down further. And as you can see, this has been trending down because it opened up when Bitcoin was at its all-time high. So kind of bad timing, to be honest with you. But hey, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. So I'm going to continue to accumulate this because, in my opinion, I'd rather buy Bitcoin for $8.92 than spending 46,000 US for one Bitcoin. So I'm going to continue to buy this. This is my 10th pick. I do own, full disclosure, 2,080 shares. You don't think that Bitcoin will continue to grow? Well, I disagree with you there. I think that Bitcoin has already proven that it has broken all of its all-time highs. And I believe that this trend will continue. I'm going to be buying the Bitcoin ETF, and on these dips, I will continue to buy more. Bitcoin has already proven it can go to 56,000. What's going to stop it from going higher? The thing that a lot of people don't understand with Bitcoin is that it has extremely tight float. There's only 18 million Bitcoin in circulation in the world. So I want to make sure I educate the world here and make sure you understand. Bitcoin will continue to go higher because Bitcoin has a very tight float. You can go to richtvlive.com, go to CoinMarketCap on richtvlive.com. You can click on Bitcoin and see. I'll prove to you guys what I'm talking about. Bitcoin has an extremely tight float. And because it has an extremely tight float, it is a very powerful asset. There it is. Circulating supply, only 18,640,312 Bitcoin in the world. That's right, in circulation. So because it has a tight float and there are billions of people in the world, there is not enough Bitcoin for everyone to have even one. Because of that, the price of Bitcoin can go as high as it wants to go. That is a fact. It can go as high as it wants to go. And because the technology is revolutionary and groundbreaking. There is nobody that can stop the price of Bitcoin. Because of that, if you are looking to get into Bitcoin, I believe that the Purpose Bitcoin ETF, BTCC.B on the Toronto Stock Exchange, also BTCC.U right here, which is the USD ETF. Okay, if you're in America, as you can see, also trading. Now you can see it's trading very similar price, but the volume on the Canadian one, BTCC.B, is much higher than BTCC.U. So both of them have trended down because Bitcoin's going down, but I believe that Bitcoin will make another run. And when it does, I believe that this will also make a huge run. And we've already seen all of my Bitcoin predictions and Bitcoin stock, blockchain stock predictions have been huge successes. So we can go through that another day, but this is the next, this is an IPO that just launched. It's a brand new ETF. It's the only Bitcoin ETF in the world. It's my 10th pick for March 2021. Now in number 9, I brought this pick. I told you guys at 2 cents. They're now at $4.83. Hit a high of $7.72. Totally unbelievable. Okay, what this has done. Now it did do a small reverse. Regardless of that, when you guys look at the returns on TSNP, it's nothing short of mind-boggling. When I brought TSNP first, before anybody else in the universe, on YouTube, you can see those videos right here, TSNP. It was at 2 cents. The returns now are 6,477%, and I believe it's going to go higher. They've done a share consolidation. I believe that this is a company that's doing all the right things. This is a company that's absolutely on fire. Absolutely on fire. They are going to be doing a symbol change to Humble, HUMBL. I think that's extremely bullish. You can see it was up 468% after the reverse. Obviously, that's artificial. And you can see it is up 99,000% since October 2020. Unbelievable. 2,300% in the last 3 months. 301% in the last month. It's an absolute rocket. Congratulations to members who jumped on this rocket and got in early. And members have literally made 6 and 7 figures all over the world on Humble Inc. And I believe that this rocket is just getting started. Once again, another blockchain related stock. Anything to do with Bitcoin and blockchain has been a rocket. So as you can see here, my first 2 picks, both blockchain related picks. TSNPD was TSNP at 2 cents. Now at $4.83, I brought this rocket first before anybody else in the universe. They will be doing a name change and a symbol change to Humble, HUMBL, very soon. Stay tuned to that. They are my 9th pick for 2021. If you like these videos, smash the like button, comment down below, share the video everywhere, and subscribe. Yes, Mateo says TSNP did a reverse split 4-1. That is true. What's up, to Clutch? Ricky Bobby says you own 2,000 shares of BTCC. Did you say? I own 2,080 shares of BTCC.B. And I plan to get more. Full disclosure. All right, in number 8. So this is another company I'm very bullish on. Well, first of all, you know what? Let's just go to Webull and let's just rewind this for a second. I want to show you guys when I brought this pick. TSNP, there it is. This rocket. So obviously this has been an absolute rocket. 2 cents to $7. This has been my number 1 pick over the last year. Over the last 6 months, this is my number 1 pick. Obviously, the results are just ridiculous. 2 cents now today at $4.83. So congratulations to members. And in the score, this is my number 8 pick for March 2021. So huge fan of the score. They've been a huge success story, another massive winner for our community. And this has gone from literally 30 cents, it's unbelievable, to $34 now. They did do a reverse split, so some of that is artificial. But nonetheless, this has been an absolute rocket ship. And it's because sports betting is becoming legalized in Canada and the United States. And the score is going to be the leader with the score app in Canada for sports betting. This is huge. They just raised they're raising $160 million. Absolute rocket ship, the score. Score Media and Gaming, you can see now on the NASDAQ as well. Just moved to the NASDAQ, currently at $26.99, and was down 12% on Friday. I think that this is making a huge dip. It's dipping to $27 where they raised money. They raised $164 million at $27. It's right at $27. I'm not saying that this can't dip lower. It could, but I believe that the upside is tremendous for these guys. They've just did a reverse, so they've got a tighter share structure. I think that the upside for the Score Media and Gaming is tremendous. Okay. And you can see that sports betting, boom, boom. You can see that this is literally everywhere. Everybody wants a piece of sports betting, and the score has been a huge success. They did a reverse, went to like $50. Obviously, it's not worth $50. That's why the price is coming down. Put it on your watch list, put it on your radar. Remember, Rich TV Live is strictly for education and entertainment purposes. Do your due diligence, do your research before you invest in anything that we talk about here in Rich TV Live. Always invest in the best. The best is blessed, okay? Do the research, do the due diligence. Guys, look at this. BTCC.B only has 250,000 shares listed. This is tight. This is a super tight float, okay? I love tight floats. Tight float stocks are like the key to our success. Now, sometimes stocks without tight floats explode, okay? That's just the way it goes. That's the game, right? Sometimes the market can't be explained. Some things just can't be explained. Well, Score Media and Gaming, I think this is an absolute rocket ship. Look at the shares. Remember I told you guys tight float? After the consolidation, after the reverse split, sometimes the reverse can be really, really good. I think in this case with them, it's great because they got themselves on the NASDAQ. They just raised $164 million, and they've only got 43 million shares issued and outstanding. So they've got a really tight flow, which means with a little bit of buying pressure, this can absolutely explode. I think this will go back to $50. I think you're going to see their revenue really grow exponentially now that they've raised $164 million, and you're going to see them be a giant, an absolute giant. Put them on your watches, put on your radar. My number 8 pick for March 2021. Now, in number 7, this is a company that I brought to you guys first as well. I interviewed the CEO. I brought this company before anybody else in the universe, Control Energy. Control Energy is priced right now. Yeah, I think it could go lower. I believe it could go as low as $2 range. And right now it's currently at $3.50, but I think the upside for Control Energy is enormous. KNR in Canada, KNRLF in America. And you can see here that the shares issued outstanding are tremendous. 40 million shares issued outstanding, 121 million market cap. I believe that this is a company that can grow to a 1 billion market cap. It's not going to happen overnight. It's probably going to take 3 to 5 years. Maybe it happens sooner. But I believe that this will eventually be a 1 billion market cap company. So if you do the math, the upside, even from these levels, is the potential 8x. I'm not kidding. Because of that tight float and the growing business, I absolutely love Control Energy. Put it on your watch list, put it on your radar. They are my number 7 pick for March 2021, and I absolutely love them. Okay, so you can see I've marked the buy zones. You can see I've marked the sell zones. And I mean, I could even move the sell zone up a little bit, but really the sell zone is over $4 and the buy zone is under 350. So under 350 is where we're considering like the buy zone in our club. And then above $4, $5, obviously $6 and above is where we're looking to sell this. And we're literally just buying the dips, selling the rips over and over and over again. And that's what this stock does. It just keeps creating these opportunities over and over again. So I love these types of picks, low float stocks. And I brought this pick first, started interviewing the company and the CEO when it was around 30 cents. Today it trades at $3.50, another 10 bagger for our community. Congratulations to everybody so far in Control Energy. But this rocket has yet to launch. This rocket has yet to launch, still very early stage, super hyper growth. When the revenue grows and the big government contracts come in, I predict we see an absolute moonshot. And I think this will be a $10 stock at some point, potentially as early as this year. Stay tuned for that. Now, it has these big moves up and down. So if it does go to $10, I'd be looking to lock in profits. But you can also assume that if it goes up, it's going to come down. So nothing wrong with locking in profits, especially with the companies that I talk about, because they're extremely volatile and they go up and down with a lot of volatility, okay? KNR in Canada, KNRLF in America. If you like these videos, smash the like button, comment down below, share the video everywhere, and subscribe. Remember, Rich TV Live is strictly for education and entertainment purposes. Always do your due diligence. Always do your research before you invest anything that we talk about here in Rich TV Live. Always invest in the best. The best is blessed, and you deserve the best. Thank you guys for subscribing. I mean, I can't believe where we're at. I mean, we're at like 36,000 subscribers, something like that. It's been a long journey. There's a lot of YouTubers that do it a lot faster than we have, that's for sure. We've been all over the place, you know, talking about crypto, talking about stocks, but I really feel like we found our niche. I love the stock market and I love cryptocurrency. And now we're able to actually buy cryptocurrency blockchain stock, right? And this is a company here, Control Energy, that is working with BioCloud that has a detection device that can detect COVID-19 in the air. This is a game changer. They're also working with Bus, another company that I really like and I really believe in and has, I believe, enormous potential. They're working with Bus too. These guys are going to be working with a lot of the biggest and the best companies in the world that want to open up but are having issues with COVID-19. These guys are a game changer. They're working with the Canadian government, enormous potential for Control Energy, but you want to be able to buy it on dips. It's very volatile up and down. You want to be able to buy it on dips. Under $3 is a screaming buy for me, in my opinion. And over $4, you know, you're looking to lock in profits, right? High float stock, and you could see here, been a huge success, up 59% in the last month. And I've been telling you guys it's one of my top picks over and over again, and up 1,490% since March 24th of last year, almost a year ago, okay? Up almost 1,500% since a year ago. This is an absolute game changer, and they are my number 7 pick for March 2021. In number 6, this is a home run. I'm going to call this a home run. So this is Neon Mind Biosciences, NEON in Canada, NMDBF in America. They are a brand new IPO that's just kind of launched. And myself, I own, full disclosure, I own 101,000 shares of Neon Mind Biosciences. It's an early stage psychedelics company. I really like the management. I like the share structure, not huge share structure, but 116 million shares. And I like the price at 28 cents. And I like the management. I like the CEO. I like his background. And I like what they're doing. They're using psychedelics for weight loss. I think it's brilliant. I think it's a huge market. Weight loss is a massive market. And it's just getting started. And I'm a shareholder. And many of our club members are getting into this stock. Many of our club members are very interested in this stock. NEON in Canada. And you can see here, it's literally just started at 20 cents. Literally just begun here. January 4th was their first day of trading. So they have not even been public for 2 months. So these guys are pretty much just getting started. And they are my number 6 pick for March 2021. And it's called Neon Mind. Right here is the low at 20 cents. And the high right here at 35. And I've just been accumulating this kind of right around the 28 to 30 cent range. And I really like what they do. And I feel like it's cheap. I really feel like it's cheap, early. So why the heck not, right? I see some upside here. This is a long-term play for me. Remember, Rich TV Live is strictly for education and entertainment purposes. Always do your due diligence. Always do your research before you invest in anything that we talk about here on Rich TV Live. Hi, Anna. How you doing? Hey, Keith. Do you think luck will do the same as the score? I told you guys luck was going to be a winner. It has been. So I believe it has huge potential. Here, Gothu says, I sold score. Well done. Well played. Take your profits. Rolf says, love Hello Pal and FinTech. Select new on my radar. Yeah, I love Hello Pal too. Stay tuned. They may be on this list later on. And Enfo Drew says, my number 1 pick is Rich TV. Hey, respect, brother. Thank you so much. Guys, if you like these videos, smash the like button, comment down below, share the video everywhere, and subscribe, okay? Now listen, these guys are brand new. I did the research. I did the due diligence. I went in. I got 101,000 shares. Really excited about this. If this goes to $1, I'm going to be very happy, right? So early stage psychedelics for weight loss. Huge industry, right? Huge industry, weight loss. And I just felt like, you know, after researching the CEO was involved in mind medicine. So once I saw that the CEO was involved in mind medicine, I was like, he was involved in mind medicine. Mind medicine went from 30 cents to $5. Well, what if these guys go from 30 cents to $5? I'm just going to get in early, hold a bunch of shares, and see what happens. So that's what I'm doing here. I really like the pick. I think the upside is tremendous. Love to know what you guys think. But in my opinion, Neon is an absolute beast. Okay. And the US symbol is NMDBF. NMDBF is the US symbol. You can see it's starting to trade in America now. We pretty much, our club put them on the map here. Nobody even knew about these guys, but you can see they're starting to trade now. And I think a lot of that is our members in our club because nobody really even knew about these guys. And when we started talking about it, they literally had 0 volume in America and it's just getting started to trade. So 22 cents in America, if this goes to $1, the upside is tremendous. Wouldn't you guys agree? So these are the types of picks I like to find, guys. And I mean, if you guys go through our top 10 every single month, the results have been absolutely ridiculous. Like absolutely ridiculous results. So love to know what you guys think about this pick, but they are my number 6 pick for March 2021. Now in number 5, we're now down to the final 5. Absolutely love these guys. I brought these guys first as well. CBD.U, Hemp Fusion Wellness. Another company I brought you guys pre-IPO. If you were part of our club, we talked about this in length. Told you guys I loved Hemp Fusion Wellness. They came out at $1.35. I brought it to you guys first, interviewed the CEO, and look at them now, guys. At $3.44, another huge winner for community, up over $2 CBD.U in Canada. And I believe these guys are just getting started on the largest exchange in Canada, the Toronto Stock Exchange, CBDHF in America love hemp fusion wellness. Been a huge fan of CBDs since day one. I love CBDs. These guys are going to be, in my opinion, the biggest and best CBD company in the world. I'm putting it out there right now. It's a major statement. It's a major prediction. I believe that they will be the largest CBD company in the world. That is my prediction. And to get in at $3 is a steal. I'm making a prediction right now. Getting in at $3 is an absolute steal. I've been telling everybody in my club, I don't know why people are not buying. Everybody should be buying this. That's just my opinion. Now, remember, Rich TV Live is strictly for education and entertainment purposes. Do your due diligence, do your research, but look at that trend. Am I making this up? I don't think I'm making this up. Like, is there a better looking chart anywhere for an IPO? I mean, what a beautiful IPO. What an absolutely beautiful IPO. IPO'd at $1.35, now at $3.44. Could you find a better chart for an IPO? Please let me know. If you've seen an IPO that anybody else has talked about before they went public, like I did with Hemp Fusion, all of our club members for months, and then it goes from $1.35 to $3.44. Please let me know if there's anybody else on the planet doing this. I would love to know, please. But I believe this goes higher. Now, remember, it can always dip. Anything is possible. A lot of my picks have been explosive. So what goes up can always come down. I'm not saying that they can't dip, but I also believe that the upside for these guys is tremendous. So the key is put a stock in your watch list, put it on your radar, and once you see them dip, that's when you're buying. That's my strategy. When they dip, we buy. On red days, when everyone's crying, we're buying, right? When they're dipping, we're buying. And then when they're ripping, we're selling. That's it. No emotion, lock in profits, cash is king, so that when the market does correct, or the market has a drop, or the market has a crash, or people are panicking and selling in a panic, you're sitting in a cash position, taking advantage of the panic, buying those dips, as opposed to being on the other side, selling in a panic. We got diamond hands here at Rich TV Live. We do not sell in a panic. We buy the dips, we buy the panic of the best companies in the world, and we sell in profit. We sell in momentum. We sell in green. If you guys would like to join the club, you can join the club at RICHPICKSDAILY.com. I'm going to put it in the chat here. Join the club. Love to have you guys join us. We are looking for the greatest minds on the planet. If we have all the greatest trading minds on the planet all in one place, we're never going to miss the hottest stocks in the world. And I believe we've already proven that we got the hottest picks in the world. We're just going to continue to get better. And you can see that with the results. These picks, every pick I've given you so far has already been a rocket. And the best part is they're going to get better. The only one that hasn't rocketed is the brand new IPO, which is the Bitcoin ETF, which will rocket when Bitcoin rockets. And that's brand new. That's only a week old. So it hasn't even had any time to rocket. But everything else I've given you so far has been an absolute rocket. Now let's talk about a pick that hasn't been a rocket that I think has a chance. This is a dangerous pick, but I like them. So cannabis has been extremely volatile. Valens GrowWorks has always been one of my favorite cannabis companies for a lot of different reasons. They've had some big runs and they've had some drops. They've been very volatile. So I've been watching them very closely and they've performed, I feel like they've underperformed compared to other cannabis companies. And they haven't really had a big run yet in quite some time. I believe that now may be the time. I mean, look at this chart. You know, based on my chart analysis, yeah, it can go a little bit lower. Maybe it goes to $1.44, but the upside is tremendous here because if we can get in at 170 and it goes back to where it did just right here in January at 289, we're going to get a chance to make a nice return on our investment. Now, if it goes even higher than that, right? If it goes to where it has been previously, 490, where I believe it will go in the future, the upside is absolutely tremendous. Now we're talking about making a multiple, right? And that's what we look for here at Rich TV Live. That's what I personally look for. I watch stocks, put them on my watch list, put them on my radar, and I'm hunting the dip. I'm hunting the panic. Well, that looks like a pretty nice downtrend for me, right? That's a pretty clear downtrend for me. And there hasn't really been a major move up. At some point, this is going to be a good buy. I don't know exactly when, and I haven't bought it yet. And if I buy it, I will. But I'm starting to think that it could be soon. And I'm kind of interested in buying about 10,000 shares. I'm thinking about it. Okay. So Valens grow VLNS in Canada and VLNS in Canada. And in America, it's VLNCF in America. They're my number 4th pick for March 2021. This is just a hunch. I might be wrong. They might not do anything. They've been trending down, obviously. But I do believe that what goes down will go up. And I do believe that cannabis is going to have a run. And when it does, these guys might be positioned at a good price to take a nice jump. And if they take that nice jump, which I think they could, like you could see, it's been as high as 366 in America and been as low as $1 recently. It's at $1.36. So if they make another run, and I think stocks typically like to make runs, you know, and up and down. So if they've made this run down and they make another run up, you're going to make a nice multiple, right? I mean, you know, anywhere from 100 to 200% gain. So I think there's some opportunity here for Valens. It's not something I can guarantee, obviously, but it's something that I'm looking at, and I'm taking a risk putting them on this list. I am. It's not a stock that's trending up. It's trending down. This was more of a hunch based on their news, based on where I think they're going to grow. I feel like their revenue is going to grow, and revenue growth is always the biggest catalyst for me. So in my opinion, I think the upside is tremendous for Valens. And I think that this might be the time to start thinking about positioning ourselves. Maybe it goes a little lower. Maybe it goes as low as $1 here in America, which would even be a bigger buying signal for me. So this is kind of the way my brain works. And I think there's some upside for these guys. Let me know if you guys agree, or if you disagree. Comment in the chat, comment on the video, share the video, and please subscribe, guys, if you haven't, and smash the like button. It allows the video to go viral so more people see these videos. And I'd love to know everyone's opinion on these picks. So in number 3, my 3rd pick for 2021 of March has been an absolute rocket for our community, HLLPL. Congratulations to members on HLLPL. It's been an absolute rocket, and I brought this pick first yet again, and I think that the upside for them is tremendous. Now there's many other YouTubers, there's many other promoters that are out there that are promoting this stock now, talking about it. So many people are on this, and that's good. That's what I want, right? So we got in early. Our community, proud to say we got in at 16 cents. I alerted our entire community early about this. If you want to get access to these early stage companies, all you have to do is join our club at RICHPICKSDAILY.com. The website looks like this, guys. You want to make money online? All you got to do is join the club at RICHPICKSDAILY.com. Join our trading club. We literally have members in over 20 countries worldwide. That's right, 20 countries worldwide. And we just launched this club in December. Okay, and literally members in 20 countries worldwide, some of the smartest trading minds on the planet in our club. We are trading cryptos, we are trading stocks, literally trading 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And we continue to educate ourselves, and we're continuously growing, okay? And we'd love to have you guys be a part of the club, where it's just, I'm a normal guy, right? I'm a single dad. You know, I've gone through ups and downs in my life, but I feel like we're learning more now about the market than ever before. And I feel like we've got success just pouring out of our veins. And we got so many picks like HLLPL that I'm so excited about. And they've already been a huge success. But the reality is, I believe they're going higher. I believe HLLPL is going higher. Look at that trend. The trend is clearly our friend here with Hello Pal, right? Clearly our friend. Hello Pal. HLLPF in America. This is the American symbol. So been a huge success story both in Canada and the United States. You can see it's gone from 2 cents to a high of 78, currently at 65. So beautiful trend for Hello Pal, and just type in HP or type in Hello Pal right here, Hello Pal. And it's 100% buy on bar chart. Look at that. So I'm not the only one who thinks so. So bar chart says it's a strong buy, 100% buy, and tops in the 1% of all short-term signal directions. Long-term indicators fully support a continuation of this trend. That's why they are my number 3 pick for March 2021. Buy it on dips. It makes dips, okay? I'm not saying it doesn't take dips. Look, it just made a dip to 49 cents, right? So you want to get it on dips, but nothing wrong with locking in profits and selling on rips too. Our community's been buying this since it was at 16 cents, and it's like the gift that keeps on giving. It just keeps giving returns over and over and over again to our community. Congratulations to members all over the world on Hello Pal. You can see everybody's jumping on this wagon, and that's what we want. Remember, guys, we bring you the winners. We bring them to you first, and then everybody else on YouTube and everybody else in the world jumps on. We just like to get in first. If you want access to these early stage rockets, you can join our trading club and get access to these winners first. We've got, we're growing, guys. Like, it's pretty clear. Rich TV Live website. I mean, all our picks are here. 147 live picks with an average peak profit of 299%. You can see all of our videos are here. We've really evolved. I mean, we've got cannabis picks, we've got tech stocks, we've got article writers writing now on all of our picks, giving opinions and breaking down our picks. We've got CoinMarketCap on Rich TV Live. I mean, you can go and analyze picks. Let's say you want to search our next pick, the number 2 pick for March 2021, which is Apple. Everybody knows I love Apple. Apple's one of my top picks always. And I just think the price is right at $121. I believe Apple's going to go to $200. So I believe that the upside is tremendous from these levels. I think Apple could go a little lower, maybe as low as 100, but I feel like the upside from these levels is tremendous. So, my analysis is bringing me to look at this right here and see, like I said, 100 is the bottom, right? 142 is the top, but I believe the future is bright for Apple, one of the richest companies in the world, with more money and cash on hand than almost anyone in the world. These guys are one of the biggest and the best public companies in the world. You can go to Rich TV Live, type in the name of the company, and then you can find out all the information. You can get a quote here on Rich TV Live. We work really hard to build this site, and then you can see all the news. We've got all the news, all the breaking news about every single company you search, all the statistics, prices, volume, price changes, VWAP, volume weighted average price. We've got the year low, 53, year high, 145. So you can see shares issued and outstanding, 17.34 billion, price to earning ratio, 35.1. Everything is here. Earning per share, 3.24, price to book ratio, 20, like everything you're looking for is here. Market cap, 2.1 trillion. So you can see dividend frequency here. Everything is here. We've created a one-stop shop. I believe a tool that is better than anyone else on the planet and has everything here. We click on analyst. I worked really hard to build this for you guys, for the people, right? You click on analyst. And then they'll give you analyst upgrades and analyst updates. So everything is here, guys. We're not going to go through all of it right now, but all the tools are here. It's a one-stop shop with everything here, everything you want to know about the company, their share structure, key ratios, filings, earnings, everything here on Rich TV Live, okay? So Apple, AAPL, Obviously, it's a rocket. We all know Apple's a rocket. And I've been calling the buy zone, which is around $100, 110, 120, and the sell zone, which right now to me is around about 130, 140. And I believe that the upside is tremendous for Apple. And you're buying a company that's going to give you a dividend. You're buying one of the richest company in the world, a company with tons of cash on hand, and a company that's only going to get bigger, only going to get better. So you can't go wrong with Apple. And I want our members in our club and members that are watching Rich TV Live all over the world buying the best companies in the world. So why not own Apple in your portfolio? If you want to have some security in your portfolio and you want dividends, consider Apple, okay? Now, my number one pick, I own this stock. I bought this stock, and they are my number one pick because of revenue. The revenue growth of this company is tremendous. They are another absolute rocket. Look at this, from 2 cents in March of last year to 44 cents. They're now at 43 cents. Full disclosure, I did buy 9,500 shares yesterday, and they're my number one pick for March 2021 because of their revenue growth. The revenue growth is tremendous, and I've done the due diligence, I've done the research, and I like what I see, and I like to buy revenue. I do not like to buy hype. I like to buy revenue, and this is a company that has growing revenue, and they are in a very hot sector, organic foods, and anyone knows I love plant-based organic foods. This is an industry that is growing. This is the sector that I love. We've had huge success with plant-based and organic foods. This is a company that's in the organic food sector, and I think it has tremendous potential. Absolutely tremendous potential. Organto Foods. Look at this. A 100% strong buy on bar chart. I'm not making this stuff up, guys. Look at this. With the strongest short-term outlook on maintaining the current direction, long-term indicators fully support a continuation of the trend. Now, it is saying the market is highly oversold. Beware of a trend reversal. So there could be some dips here, but it has been screaming. Up 65% in the last month. Up 65% in the last month. 186% in the last 3 months. 2,000% since the crash of March 13th, almost a year ago, 2020. So this is huge, 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 huge. And it is I believe, going to be a massive, massive winner. And it's already been a massive winner, but I think it's going to go higher because of the fact that it is growing quickly. Look at this news. Check this out. Organto Foods, OGO in Canada, OGOFF in America, OGF in Frankfurt, Germany. Another reason why I like this stock, members all over the world in our community can buy this stock. An integrated provider of organic and value-added organic fruits and vegetables today announced that after a successful market test, it has added fair trade and organic mango to its growing product portfolio. So it is growing. Organto has entered into a strategic product supply agreement with a diversified Peruvian grower and plans to add other strategic supply sources around the globe as it builds out its year-round supply capabilities. Now, I'm not going to go through all the news, but this is the news that started to get me very excited. And I just feel like the potential for these guys is tremendous. Absolutely tremendous. I'm not going to go through all the news, but you guys can do that on your own. But what I wanted to go through here, in addition to that news, they're building their board. Right here, Organto announces appointment of Jeremy Kendall to board of directors. So they're building their board, they're growing company, and they're growing revenue. And my biggest key metric when I'm investing in a company is growing revenue. I want to see growing revenue. Look at this. Organto closes oversubscribed, very bullish, 4.6 million convertible note financing. And check this out. All of this is extremely bullish news. Organto increases record Q4 2020 guidance. This is what got me. This is why I bought the stock right here. When I read this, I was like, whoa. Organto increases record Q4 2020 revenue guidance. Check this out. increases guidance to 4.9 to 5 million from previously announced 4.4 to 4.6 million. They're increasing their guidance. How often do you hear companies are decreasing their guidance? They're increasing their guidance. That is so bullish. This news came out January 27th, which happens to be my birthday. So that was like a sign from the gods. I was like, wow, okay, my birthday, that's a good present. An integrated provider of fresh, organic, and value-added organic fruits and vegetables today increased its Q4 2020 revenue guidance to 4.9 to 5 million versus the previously provided news release dated December 10, 2020, guidance in the range of 4.4 to 4.6 million, which is huge for a company trading at 40 cents. That is absolutely enormous. The increased revenue were driven by a combination of stronger than expected market demand, bullish, and increasingly supply, and represent the largest quarterly revenues in the history of Organto, bullish. Q4 2020 highlights. Forecast Q4 2020 revenues increased to 4.9 to 5 million versus previously guidance of 4.4 to 4.6 million, an increase of over 200% versus the same quarter in the previous year. The largest quarterly revenues in the history of Organto. Massive. Forecast fiscal 2020 revenues increased to 11.4 to 11.5 million, increase of over 200% versus record revenues in fiscal 2019, the largest annual revenue in the history of Organto. This is a company whose revenue is trending up. December 2020 revenues, approximately 2.3 million, the largest monthly revenues in the history of Organto, an annualized revenue exit run rate in excess of $25 million a year, and the stock's at 41 cents? What? Okay. So I bought myself 9,500 shares, and I'm probably going to buy more. I just want to wait for a dip. I don't want to go too crazy too quickly, but man, I love the revenue. I love the revenue, and I love this list. What do you guys think about my list? 10 winning picks for the people. What do you guys think? Let me just say hi to everybody. It's here. Eloise says Namaste is an undervalued wheat stock. I do like Namaste, and I've done many videos on Namaste. You can take a look at those videos on Rich TV Live. Janet says, good afternoon, Rich. Love your videos. And as soon as that makes me rich enough to join, I am a joiner. Hey, whenever you're ready to join, love to have you. This is my number one pick, Organto Foods, OGO. It is a rock star. It is a rock star pick. And take a look at the revenues. It's massive. And there it is. The big news, the revenue guidance. You can see the symbols in Canada, United States, and Germany. Put it on your watch list, put it on your radar. An absolute rocket. OGO. An absolute rocket. Organto Foods, Inc. Absolute rocket. You can learn all about it on richtvlive.com. Download the free research report. And if you would like to join our trading club, you can join absolutely free or become a VIP member and get access to the club. And we even have an online full training course where myself and Amanda, who calls all the trades for our crypto members, and I call most of the trades for our stocks, plus our members call trades with stocks too. We have a full education center for paying members where you can literally learn our entire trading philosophy, our trading style, get access to all of our picks, all of our trading ideas, buy zones, sell zones first every single day. All the members get access to this first, and love to have you guys get access to it as well. So those are our top 10 picks. Let me know what you think. This is your boy Rich from Rich to Be Live. Let me just say hi to everybody. All right. Janet says BITF Bitfarm is doing well. My question is, do you think it will dip again? That all depends on Bitcoin. That all depends on Bitcoin. That truly, fully depends on Bitcoin. All blockchain stocks are trading based on Bitcoin right now. If Bitcoin goes up, they'll go up. If Bitcoin goes down, they'll go down. They're all trading based on Bitcoin. So I watch Bitcoin every day, and I do own Bitcoin. I own Ethereum. I own Tether, full disclosure. And I own Bitcoin blockchain stocks like BTCC.U, BTCC.B. I do own 2,080 shares, and I do plan on buying more. The new Bitcoin ETF. It is my 10th pick for March 2021, but it's all based on Bitcoin. And I do believe, as you can see with my trend that I drew, that Bitcoin's going to go higher. So if Bitcoin goes higher in March, then I assume that a lot of Bitcoin blockchain stocks will also go higher. Stay tuned. I'll keep you guys updated on some of my other picks. Playboy Kush says, new to the fam. How is everyone doing? Doing great. How you doing? Little Turtle says, wait, does this have entry ticker or just Rich's Picks tickers? And Drew says, good morning, Rich, AKA Rockstar. Hey, respect, Drew. Little Turtle says, added these to my watch list. Thanks for the picks, Rich. Hey, my pleasure. Guys, remember, I'm not telling you to buy any of these. These are just picks that I'm watching. Some of them I own, and I like them. I like them all. And I would like to buy them all, but I would like to buy them on dips. But these are all companies that I think have huge potential. Love to know what you guys think. And if you guys agree. Frank says, Say is up big already, but it should get to $1. Say's been on a rocket ride. Thank you for Say. I agree. We've been talking about them in our club. The Master's dad says, why is no one talking about Facebook? Crazy cash flow, perfect fundamentals, trajectory, 1 trillion undervalued. Yeah, I like Facebook. It's a good pick. It's been always one of my top picks. But the price is high, there's way more picks that we can get cheaper. Check out RTON. Yeah, I know RTON. Thank you for sharing. Jill says, hi, Rich. Thanks for the picks on my watch list. Tad has been a winner for me. Thanks. Hey, my pleasure. And they had huge news, so stay tuned with that. Rich, have any feedback on BOXL? No, I haven't, but I'll take a look. Thank you, guys. I'll write BOXL down right now. And if I have any other picks that I believe have a chance to be winners, I'll let you guys know. These are my top 10 picks for March 2021. If you're not winning, you're not watching. We bring in the winners, and we bring them to you first. We've been doing this since 2017, bringing winner after winner after winner. Some of my new picks that I haven't brought out public yet, I will put here in Rich TV's picks. They will get updated as of today. Thank you guys for watching. Keep winning. Keep watching. It's your boy Rich from Rich TV Live. Join the club, RICHPICKSDAILY.com. I'm out. Got some winners. I seem to bring them to you first. Over